What up, world? I'm back. I'm back. Doing a podcast. No video tonight. I've been doing videos. If you know anything, I've been doing videos of this podcast. Just how I feel. You can see my face now, and I've just been feeling really good about that. So I thought it was time to just hear my voice without the face tonight. And what I want to talk about is what happened yesterday. Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving happened yesterday. That was very. It's a holiday like none other. It's a holiday like none other. We really had to have a real conversation about what Thanksgiving really. How it became Thanksgiving, it could take forever, man. I mean, all of us will have different reasons why we probably love Thanksgiving. Some is because of the food. Some is because, we get to be around our families a little more. And, it's probably the peak. It's almost the end of the year. We can finally see the end of the year. It's the first holiday before, Christmas and, New Year's and, New Year's Eve and then New Year's. And this is kind of like the last real holiday before the end of the year. The second real last holiday before the end of the year. You kind of like really getting excited now about what, the future's about to hold for you. You're starting to probably write down your New Year's resolutions, what you're going to do and all that. What I want to talk about on this podcast tonight, though, is about, I just gave you all the examples of why you would love, Thanksgiving. I want to give you an example of why sometimes Thanksgiving is exactly the word thanks. Because do we really give thanks to people, even when it's hard to give thanks to those people? Like, it could be the toughest thing to do is to forgive certain people. Or, not really understand, what their whole point of being in your life was supposed to be. I think you get so sidetracked on certain shit that we forget that, certain people are just here to just, teach us lessons. They're not here to be here forever and support those things that they taught us. They're just supposed to be here to teach us something about ourselves. Maybe for a couple of weeks, maybe for a couple of months, maybe for a couple of years. I mean, it is what it is. You figure it out. Maybe even for a couple of days, maybe a couple of hours. You're supposed to figure that out. And I think that we hang on to so much shit that we just think that everybody's for everybody, and it's not. And I think that why I say give thanks even when it hurts is because they did leave an impression on you. I mean, it's nobody that you're gonna just. If you really cared about that person, they left an impression on you. You cared somewhat. I think you cherished the moments that you guys had, and but I think it's also great times, and I think it's also bad times. I think that's human. That's a human relationship. I think that's a relationship that I can easily understand. I'm not here to always be, the perfect person or situation with that. But I think for me, I'm very aware of my every actions. I think I'm aware of what my actions are and what I feel in my heart of hearts. I will allow in my life. And that's very important. I think we have to know what we will allow into our lives. I think we forget that it's our lives. You accept what you accept. You take what you take. I think you could tell certain people are there for the right reasons. And I think you should know when people are there for the wrong reasons. It's the energy they give off and the energy you decide to take. It's the vibes they provide and the vibes that you seem to not equate into your life right now. I think that you got to know when it's time to take your energy. It's time to take your energy and, not provide so much and give so much to so many people. It's life, man. It's life. What can I say? So I think Thanksgiving showed me what I think I'm more grateful for and thankful for than anything. Every time it comes around, I kind of just don't give a shit about it. But this year is a little different. I think I'm starting to really pay attention to life and what it means to me in particular and who I want in it. And I think that's why I'm so thankful and grateful for that. If you saw my last video that I did right before, well, not the video before that, I was talking about, 2020 and what I learned about myself and, what I'm starting to learn about myself. And I started thinking about what I went through. I was starting to kind of mentally think about, wow, I found something I really love and I cherish and I enjoy doing. And I think that for me, that's very important as a person, because I don't really have that much shit that I really truly enjoy doing. And one, that I'm good at, and two, that I can really say my skills were needed for this situation. So I think for me, man, as a young person, man, as a young man growing up, learning that, not everybody's here for the right reasons, or not everybody has the right intentions at that moment for you, or maybe for that situation. I think when I was younger, man, my mom, doctor telling my mom that I wasn't supposed to be here to see one birthday, my first birthday, let alone 26. It might be 27 in a couple months, in a month or two. Actually, in a couple days, couple weeks, I'll be 27. If Lord says the same, I get to see the 27th. My January 31st, I'll be 27, man. Hopefully, Lord says the same. And I'm starting to get thankful for those moments, man. And I'm enjoying the fact that I'm around my family a little bit more. That my, the nieces and the nephews I have, they know who the hell I am. They know who the hell I am. They know I'm uncle, and to see them smile when I walk through the door or something is pretty. It's pretty thankful, man. That doesn't happen every day, man. To see my brothers and my sisters healthy, and we go through our trials and tribulations, we go through problems and shit, but for the most part, I mean, all of us have our own shit to deal with, but for the most part, when we're together, we truly cherish the hell out of the moments we have with each other, man. And I'm just, fortunate to see it, man. Like I said, I'm about to be 27 in a couple months, in a couple weeks, and it just makes me happy to know that I'm that close to being that. And I think that that's what makes me happy, and I think being grateful for, now I'm starting to realize, like, what I'm doing, it's going to catch on one day. It just got to take time and patience. And I used to be so afraid of what that meant, time and patience. And I was like, why isn't that happening now? And I think I got so sidetracked with seeing people on social media, or seeing, people become millionaires and billionaires and before me. And I was like, not even that, and being, younger than me. And I'm like, and then I started realizing, like, they have no skills. Like, they have no real passion for what they're doing. They're just doing some goofy ass shit, and then it just catches on, and people let that goofy ass shit catch on too far, and then when it's time to really reevaluate the situation, nobody really, takes into account what the fuck it was. So, and what you do. I think for me, I'm blessed, because one day this will catch on, and hopefully my voice will be one of the voices that people really will go back and say, wow, I remember the first time I tuned in and listened to this kid. He was special then, he's still special now, I said this, man, I don't know if I ever wanted to be kind of like a motivational speaker. That was never my thing, but I always was good at listening to people's problems, and I always wanted to help. Even if I couldn't physically do it, couldn't physically, buy anything, for those people or something. Maybe I wasn't, financially there yet. I'm very, generally just lucky and happy to be in this position that I'm in, and and to see my life hopefully one day grow into something I can remember, and that is rememberable, and that people could cherish, and hopefully one day I become something for people, man. And I'm thankful for that. I'm grateful for that. And I hope you guys are too. I think I said on Facebook yesterday, like, I hope y'all, are more thankful now and grateful for what you have, and stop trying to force things because it's not there. I think we all force shit, and now I think during this pandemic, we've kind of had to slow our ass down and make it seem and show ourselves, whoa, okay, maybe we've had everything we've ever wanted, and we just kept pushing it away because we wanted more, or shit that just never really made any sense. We just kept pushing it away just because we thought it was going to be great for us. And I think for me, as a person, that was me. And I could sit here and say that because that was me. I wanted more and more, and I thought, even when I didn't have anything, and I knew I probably wasn't going to make anything happen for myself at that time, and I kind of forced shit, and it wasn't good for me. I'm thankful for that. And I'm thankful for now getting out of that mindset of, I still want more, but the more that I want now is to help people. And I don't care if the money is a part of it, or if I'm just generally just doing this until followers get on YouTube or subscribe or some shit. I just need people to understand that, like, my passion and my purpose and my skills mean more to me now than I think I've ever thought in my life. And I'm proud of that. I went from being a kid that used to observe and watch and listen to now being a person that can truly, generally, probably one day help people. And that makes me feel good, and that makes me feel thankful, because one day, this can, truly, generally help somebody. And I'm proud of that, and I'm blessed for that. So what are you thankful for? And what do you love? And what do you truly care about? And I hope you understand that you're bigger than anything that you can imagine. So go, experience it, enjoy it, because your life is your life, and you deserve to live it. You deserve to be thankful for everybody that understands that. It's the Janeau Show, and I'll holler at you later, man.